universally applicable. It's not a universal law. You're dependent on one yuga. Vedanta says it's universally applicable for all times and all places. So the answer is there are only some rituals and practices which perhaps do not have any universal or scientific basis depending on the individual beliefs of people. So you're having a very high fever and people are rushing with the medicines. You say, I'll put my finger there and then chant. The risk is that you may be hospitalized and very severe things may happen. So don't try this, that's what it says. Don't try this when you have a fever. If you have some belief, people take Sharanamrita and all that, then it's only a belief system and not a principle. Swamiji clearly made a distinction with these two. And he said even spirituality must have to be scrutinized by the same principles by which secular sciences are tested. So if you test this through the principle of science, of course it will not work. You may feel very happy that you have the Sharanamrita, and the faith may cure you. That's a different story. But it is not that this is a principle universally applicable. If it is universally applicable, there is no Kali Yuga or any Yuga. That is the idea. And secondly, yesterday Jamashri also mentioned that only those who can't be understood through the Indriyas, those things which can't be really understood through Anumana, etc., only the Veda is for that. But there is a small addendum and the rider to this which I want to correct. Swami Vivekananda just did not want to apply this idea. He said Vedanta can be applied not only for the supreme realization of the Atma Brahma Ikya and all that Shankara said, but it can be applied to every sphere of activity so that the human life quality is enhanced. Both Abhyudaya and Nishrayasa, both Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga, and both Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha can be attained through Veda and Vedanta. It is not that you should go to the Vedas only when you want to realize God. Rest of it you do something else. This is the idea exactly what Vivekananda wanted to contest. And when an avatara comes, this becomes possible. I was very amused and intrigued by Bhagavan Shankaracharya's introduction, the Gita Bhashya. He says, Pravritti Dharma, Nivritti Dharma he mentions, and he says both of them should be practiced by Shreyorthibihi. Unlike the Kathopanishad which comes later, talks about the prayas and shreyas. A person who runs after prayas and wants worldly prosperity, he calls him Mandabuddhi. But Shankara calls both of them as shreyas, Shreyorthi. And the Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself, Artho Jigyasur Arthati Jnani, he says all of them are Sukritino Arjuna, they are all blessed. Distinction is not made between a person who wants only spiritual emancipation, he'll go to the Vedas for finding solutions. You want something else, you go to some other. This distinction has to go, this Avatara says. The Upanishads, for example, starting with Brahma Vida Apno Diparam Tadesha Abhyukta Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. The highest note, he ends by saying what happens to him. Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhira Brahma Varchasena Mahan Kirtya. You will get even all this worldly prosperity through Vedanta, through realization of Brahman. There's a famous statement attributed to Vyasa. He said, Urdhvahur viromyesha najagasya srunoti mam dharmad arthasya kamasya sakimartham nasevyate. I raise both my arms and shout, nobody listens to me. So this is not worry. Vyasa also nobody listened to him at that time. He said, through dharma, you can get arthakama also. Why don't you follow dharma? And dharma, Shankara says, pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma, both of them are equally necessary in the modern world and can be attained through Vedanta. That's why we held this conference. Many people said Vedanta and environment and disaster. What is the connection between all this? If a person knows Vedanta well and imbued the ideas of Vedanta, the problems, as Dr. Satyakurti beautifully said, they also can be solved. So we are going to say Now, the Vivekananda has to catch a flight. So